This guy has a strange condition. Every night at exactly 12 o'clock, he wakes up in someone else's body. Sometimes he's a handsome man, sometimes a pretty woman. One time, he was even Spider-Man's best friend. He calls himself A. As far back as he can remember, he's never had a body of his own. When he wakes up in someone new, he can see all their memories. He helps them live their life for that day, then disappears. Before leaving, he always takes a photo, a little memory for himself. But one day, everything changes. Like always, A wakes up in a new body. This time, a teenage boy named Justin. A takes a quick picture of himself and sets an alarm on Justin's phone for 11:59 a.m. The phone is filled with unread messages from a girl named Rhiannon, Justin's girlfriend. But Justin has been ignoring her. She had messaged him the night before, but there's no reply. Rhiannon, still hopeful, checks her phone while getting ready for school. She then leaves for school with her sister, Jolene. All day, she doesn't see Justin at school. At lunch, A, still in Justin's body, meets Rhiannon. As they talk, A gently tucks her hair behind her ear, a tender gesture that surprises her. She smiles and, with a playful sparkle in her eyes, asks if he wants to go somewhere. To her surprise, he says yes. They skip class, sing her favorite song in the car, and visit the beach. Rhiannon notices something is different. Justin seems lighter, more thoughtful, not like himself. But afraid of spoiling the moment, she says nothing. A enjoys spending time with her. They even open fortune cookies together. While sharing her thoughts, Rhiannon opens up about her family. She tells A that her dad quit his job and now spends his time painting faces. Her mom works part-time to support the family. A gently tells her that sometimes people just need a break. Rhiannon is surprised by this soft response from Justin and feels a bit embarrassed for opening up. But A reassures her that he's glad she did. They end up kissing. Rhiannon asks him to read his fortune cookie. It says, "You have a nice smile." Later, A drops her home. He grows quiet. Rhiannon asks why. A hints that things might be different tomorrow. Rhiannon replies, "We shouldn't worry about tomorrow today." She gives him a kiss and walks away. But the next day, everything changes. Justin is back to himself, cold, distant, and even smoking again. He acts like none of it ever happened. Rhiannon is heartbroken and confused. That same morning, A wakes up in the body of a girl named Amy, who's just transferred to Rhiannon's school. At school, Amy finds Rhiannon and says she's new and wants to shadow someone for the day. Rhiannon agrees. In science class, Rhiannon introduces Amy to her friend Rebecca and to her lab partner, Alexander, on whom Rhiannon secretly has a crush. As they talk, Justin suddenly enters and angrily asks where they went yesterday. He doesn't remember anything. Amy steps in and defends Rhiannon, even insulting Justin. Rhiannon is shocked. After he leaves, Amy apologizes and says she just doesn't like guys like Justin. She gently tucks Rhiannon's hair behind her ear, which makes Rhiannon uncomfortable. She awkwardly walks away, asking Alexander to take care of Amy. That night, Rhiannon and Justin go to a party. But once again, Justin ditches her to hang out with his friends. Feeling lonely, she plays the song from their car ride, hoping it'll remind him of their special day, but he doesn't even notice. Then another boy starts dancing to the song. It's A, now in Nathan's body. He smiles at Rhiannon and invites her to dance. There's something comforting about him. They laugh, talk, and for a moment, Rhiannon forgets her disappointment. Justin sees them together and walks over, demanding, "Who is this guy?" A keeps calm and repeats, "Steve's gay cousin." Justin seems okay with that and leaves them alone. Later, A takes Rhiannon to a quiet slide house in the garden. They sit down. The conversation turns personal again. And just like before, A gently brushes her hair behind her ear. Rhiannon's expression changes. She goes still. That gesture? She's felt it before. Before she can ask anything, A's phone alarm rings. It's 11:59. He looks panicked. She grabs the phone, confused, trying to figure out what's going on. "What's your number?" she asks. But A pulls the phone back. He can't let her see. Then he runs. Meanwhile, Justin had already found out that Steve doesn't have a cousin. When he noticed A running, he immediately started chasing after him. But A reached the car first and drove off into the night. On his way home, he collapses. The next day at school, Rhiannon notices Justin sitting with a few others, all discussing a strange news report. On the news, Nathan claims he was possessed by a demon. That same day, A wakes up in the body of a blind person. Because of this, he can't do much and is unable to meet Rhiannon. The following day, Rhiannon receives a message from an unknown number asking her to meet someone at a bookstore. She suspects it's Nathan. Her friend Rebecca encourages her to go, and Rhiannon agrees. At the bookstore, A meets her again, this time in the body of Megan. He reveals everything, how he first met her as Justin, then as Amy, then Nathan, and now as Megan. He explains that he is a traveling spirit who wakes up in a different body every day. Although the bodies are always around the same age, he never repeats the same one twice. He has no control over this. Rhiannon thinks it's a joke and starts to leave, but A stops her by repeating the fortune he found in the fortune cookie. He also reminds her about her father's story. Despite this, Rhiannon still believes it's a prank and walks away. The next day, Rhiannon stands nervously at school when Justin approaches her. She asks about her father's story, but Justin says he doesn't know anything. Just then, Rhiannon receives a message from A asking to meet again. Since A doesn't have a car, they agree to meet at a diner. Now in the body of James, A answers all her questions calmly, trying to end her doubts. Rhiannon remains skeptical but listens as A explains his constant shifting. He then shows her his Instagram account filled with pictures he's taken while inhabiting different bodies. Still uncertain, Rhiannon asks for time and leaves. At home, she thinks deeply. The next day, she visits Nathan and asks about the day they met. Nathan says he doesn't remember anything. No dancing, no slide house, no chase. Back at school, while walking with Justin and Rebecca, Rhiannon spots a transgender student named Vic approaching. Feeling curious, she follows. It turns out A is in Vic's body. Rhiannon confronts A, asking why he's doing all this. A admits that when he met her, he felt something special. He asks for a chance, and Rhiannon agrees. That same day, she goes to Justin's house to study. She asks him what he remembers about their beach day. Justin's answers don't match the real events. The next day, Rhiannon messages A all day, then meets him at the library after school. They talk about his condition. A tells her he's been like this since childhood, and only realized the truth when he was 6 years old. He says he's never met anyone like her before. They share a kiss, but the host mother arrives, and Rhiannon leaves. The following morning, A wakes up in Rhiannon's body, and he's thrilled. At school, A runs into Justin by the lockers. Angry, A storms off, leaving Justin speechless. After school, A spends time with Rhiannon's father. Curious, he asks why he paints. Her father explains that when he started his job, he stopped painting, but now he makes painting a priority. He offers A to try painting, and A accepts. That night, A writes a letter to Rhiannon, telling her he did his best to leave her memories of him. After finishing the letter, he goes to sleep. The next morning, Rhiannon wakes up, back in her own body, but now she remembers everything. Early that day, she goes to see Justin and ends things with him. He's stunned by the breakup, but surprisingly walks away without arguing. That day, A wakes up in the body of a teenager named Xavier. He and Rhiannon head off together to her Uncle Calvin's cabin to spend the weekend. There, they enjoy peaceful time away from everyone. Just the two of them. While sitting together, Rhiannon asks A, "Can't you stay in one body past midnight?" A explains that when the clock strikes 12, the original soul pushes him out. She asks, "Can't you resist? Push back and stay?" A tells her, "It's not my body. It never felt right to take something that doesn't belong to me." That night, as usual, A leaves. His time in Xavier's body is over. Rhiannon waits and waits. But the next day comes, and A doesn't return. Worried and helpless, she calls her mother for help and goes home. She keeps texting A, but there's no response. Finally, the next day, A wakes up in the body of a boy who is about to leave the country. Realizing time is running out, he calls Rhiannon and asks her to come pick him up. Then, without waiting, he jumps out of a second-story balcony and runs away from the house. Rhiannon brings him home and asks why he disappeared. A explains that the person he was in had recently undergone a lung transplant and was too weak to move or speak. He couldn't reach her. That night, the two of them share an intimate moment, full of comfort and closeness. The next day, A wakes up in the body of Alexander, Rhiannon's classmate. As he explores Alexander's room, he's impressed by his kindness, creativity, and the simple joy he brings to life. Later at school, A praises Alexander's personality to Rhiannon. Then he takes her out on a light-hearted date, blowing bubbles, playing with water guns, and enjoying every second. Their joy feels real. That night, Rhiannon asks A, Can't you stay in Alexander's body just one more day? At first, A refuses. It's not my life, he says. Alexander deserves to live his own. But Rhiannon pleads. Finally, A agrees. For the next few days, A continues to inhabit Alexander's body, refusing to fall asleep at midnight just so he doesn't jump into someone else. They spend more time together. Both of them are truly happy, wrapped up in their little world. One evening, while watching a movie together, Alexander's phone rings. It's his mother. A doesn't answer. Later that night, he drops Rhiannon off and heads home, only to find a surprise birthday dinner waiting for him. Alexander's family has planned it for him. Rhiannon quietly leaves, and A is left facing Alexander's family. His mother scolds him for being late and not picking up her call. The guilt hits A hard. The next day, A visits Rhiannon's house for their date. But this time, the mood is heavy. He tells her, I can't keep using someone else's life like this. It's not fair. People are getting hurt. A speaks from the heart. We might feel happy now, but what about 10 years later? Marriage? A future? Who will you be with? You can't hide me forever. Then he gently suggests that she try dating Alexander, the real Alexander. He's kind, he's stable, he's the kind of person you deserve. Rhiannon listens. She sees the truth in his words. Tears fill her eyes. She says softly, we still have 3 hours. Let's not waste them. They spend those final hours together, full of emotion, laughter, and quiet sadness. After midnight, A leaves. The next morning, A wakes up in a completely different body and drives to New York, slowly fading from her life. Rhiannon, meanwhile, returns to school. Remembering A's words, she takes the first steps toward getting to know Alexander, this time for real. And the movie ends here. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this movie explanation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.